Right. So, sorry. I guess that's what I get for sitting in a car. And I don't know what's going on with this, guys. It's not being super friendly right now. Guess I'm just gonna ditch out on this. Hey, wait, so you guys can see me. At least someone can see me. Yeah, sorry, my phone overheated. I'm hoping it's not gonna do it again, but it is getting warm, so let's... Yeah, right, phone overheating, not good. Notification team assemble! Woo! Alright, so hopefully not keeping my phone out in the sunshine will help. So I think that's what got it. Because I was sitting on my dash. I was like sitting right here as I sit here. Yeah, we back. So anyway, mission, I mean, Endwar 2018 was very different than 2017. It really was. It was way more intense. Mission 1 was not that hard. Hell, Mission 3 wasn't even that hard. I mean, I died on Mission 3 last year, but still, they upped the insanity this year, for sure. Like, we started out, they had dodgeballs, they had shields, they had noodles. I mean, there were engagements with 3 tanks and a boomer. We didn't have any of that last year. We had a boomer, but there was not 3 tanks and all these perks. It was nuts. And to all the people who did HVZ Endwar for the first time this year, that's not what it was like last year. So hats off to you for playing that, because it was crazy. Even, I mean, I've been doing HVZ for years. I did it back in college and everything. And holy crap, this was an intense event. So yeah, Mission 1, we had a lot of casualties. You know, we lost Spectre N7, we lost Jesse FDL, we lost Sirius, we lost Crow, we lost a lot of people in Mission 1. And then there's other, like, there were 7 teams of humans for Mission 1. Yeah. All the other teams completed their objective except us in Compassionate. Yeah, Chris Brown, looking back at Fierce 2017 was definitely a cakewalk comparatively. So yeah, it was, everyone else, you know, so many of the other human teams were saying, oh yeah, there really wasn't that many zombies, there wasn't that crazy, but for us, it was absolutely nuts. And if you haven't seen the footage, definitely go check it out. Rob Lair's got a lot, like the whole thing, all the walking and everything, and I compacted it down to 22 minutes. 22 insane and intense minutes. I'm gonna be quite honest. I think that was one of my best videos yet. Just because, like, even I get anxious watching it again. I'm just like, well, that's nuts. And it was. It was a nuts mission. Guys still hear me? Is that air conditioning too loud? I feel like it's really loud. But anyway, so Mission 2. I'm editing Mission 2 right now. It's taken me a lot of time. I have 2.5 hours of GoPro footage of Mission 2. Plus drone footage, plus everything. It's a lot. It's taken me some time. But I've also got non-Endwar projects I'm working on as well. I really think for Endwar, I'm going to do like Mission 1, which is done, Mission 2, and The Last Stand. And then I might do like a bonus of like Mission 0, Mission 4, the nighttime missions, you know, just because there's not really much to see. It's dark at nighttime, but yeah, Mission 2 was nuts. It was probably the single coolest HVZ mission I've ever played in my life. And it was well planned and well executed for that many people. HVZ with like 600 people is not easy to manage, guys, because you get sometimes where it's too many people and it's just a slugfest, or it's not enough people and it's wandering around. But Mission 2 was how HVZ can be done with large volumes of people, and it was really impressive. And there was really impressive moments of Mission 1. I do have my issues with Mission 2. And it really wasn't in terms of the execution, which I think was fine. I know a lot of people complained about how much walking. I still enjoyed it. I mean, people enjoy hunting dossiers. This was basically all the humans were hunting dossiers. So even the walking around part was cool. Coordinating with other teams of humans, all right, you guys go to this objective, you go to that objective, was really cool. Sorry, someone's driving around my parking lot like an idiot. Anyway, and then there was the actual Stage 2 and Stage 3 where all the humans were together. And my biggest issue with Mission 2 is, in my personal opinion, none of the other missions of HVZ Endwar 18 competed with the intensity of Mission 2. It was, honestly, you could have made an entire event based off of the premise of Mission 2. So story-wise, again, it was a big climactic Death Star-esque battle. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't play Mission 2 last year. We were hunting dossiers and there's all sorts of stuff. Will there be an Endwar 3? Yes, I imagine. I mean, it's already being planned, and yes, there will be an Endwar 2019. But so yeah, Mission 2, game-wise, was the pinnacle of the event. It was well handled, it was exciting, and even though, here we go personal again, I try not to rail on this, even though about 25% of the human team was just not contributing to the objective, it was okay. A lot of us were, and then a lot of people were holding off the zombies, and it was fun. But thematically and story-wise, Mission 2 was also kind of a pinnacle event. It was very much a Death Star-like battle in terms of intensity. Yeah, I could go on all day with how much I loved Mission 2, and even though we lost Sponge and we lost Big Al from Monkeytron Collective at Mission 2, it was amazing. It was really cool. But then we go into, and we lost Jake, and we lost Vlad, and a lot of the BFG guys, they died as well. Yeah, it was a rough mission. But I still think we lost more SC&C people in Mission 1 than we lost in the rest of the missions together, not counting the final stand. But that leads into Mission 3. Mission 3 was broken. I'm going to be quite honest. A couple of... oh yeah, we did lose Aaron to the tank. To Ray the tank. I forgot. Oh god, there's so many people we lost. And then, but yeah, Mission 3 was broken. Yeah, I mean, it's such a shame. It's such a shame because Mission 3 was about to be the coolest damn mission in HVZ I'd ever played. When I saw the premise, I got stupid excited, guys. Mission 3 was an escort mission for the zombies with the humans attacking. That's so cool because over and over and over again, it's kind of a trope in HVZ, but it's a necessary one, that humans do escort missions. Why? It keeps us moving, it keeps us from being defensive, and escort missions are a great way to balance the numbers and to get humans to die. But to have a zombie escort mission was going to be the coolest thing. And the siege engine mechanic sounded awesome. The whole thing, the intensity, 30 minutes, I was sold. I was geared up to have the most exciting HVZ mission. I was like, holy crap, Mission 2 is insane. But now we got Mission 3, which is an escort mission for the zombies with human antagonists. I was excited. But unfortunately, it was overcomplicated. And I believe that falls into the fact that they had a whole year of planning it. The game mechanic was about 2 or 3 stages bigger than it should have been. And unfortunately, a really basic premise got missed, in my opinion. Again, not a mod. And so the premise was 5 siege engines were hidden all around campus. The humans did not know where they were, but the zombies did. Humans had to engage the siege engines, shoot them enough in order to receive a coin from the siege engine, which they ran to the center of campus to Baker to get a rocket launcher and rocket, come back, shoot the siege engine 6 times. So 5 siege engines, 6 rockets equals a total of 30 rockets. Okay, sure. The mission was 30 minutes long. So that means you had to not only find the siege engines, engage them long enough to get a coin, rush it back over, and get back. Basic arithmetic said this wasn't going to happen. I'm still okay with that. I mean, I don't believe that a human team was going to get 100% completion anyway. Unfortunately, humans got 0% completion. 1 rocket was fired. Why? Because there was 1 rocket launcher. So one group of humans checked out the rocket launcher and rocket, not knowing that there was only 1, hit a siege engine, and by that time the mission was nearly over. So by then, the team I was running with, about 150 humans, managed to retake Baker, and at that point the rocket launcher was already gone. Matthew, do you have to play all the missions? No, it's a completely optional event. You can sit in your hotel room the whole time and just show up for the final stand if you want to. And I mean, some people do. Everybody has their own play style, play however you want. Playing all the missions has its advantage that by the time you get to the final stand, you're just like, holy shit, we made it. And I'll own that because 2017 I didn't play all the missions, and in 2018 I did. And when I got to the final stand, it meant a lot more. But again, if there's some people who physically can't do all the missions, night missions aren't safe for people who have poor, like, nighttime visibility. There's also the fact that it was freaking grueling, guys. By the time I got done with mission 4, got back to our Airbnb, unloaded my gear and everything, it was 3 a.m. And then I woke up 3.5 hours later to go back for Sunday morning. So yeah. Mission 3, I'm gonna put in there as the biggest disappointment, simply because it could have been the freaking coolest mission. That said, I took a lot of notes about Mission 3, and I certainly hope that if I get the opportunity to contribute to some gameplay stuff, or that some of the mods for Endwar 2019 try to bring it back. And, yeah. I think it could be seriously one of the coolest missions. So then, Mission 4. Mission 4 was the premise was good. It was an assassination. We had 5 targets we had to take out. Each one was a special object. Unfortunately, most zombies were dead after defending Ricky Rat all night. Yeah. Well, here's the thing about Mission 4. What happened was that the same issue that plagued Mission 3 screwed up Mission 4. And that was unique items. 1 or 2 teams of humans got out of the briefings before everybody else, scooped up the unique items. What there was, 5 targets, each one has a special item needed to tag them with in order to kill them. 2 teams of humans grabbed those and ran off early to go speed run the mission, I guess, leaving the other 200 humans having no idea what to do. So, yeah. Yeah. So, the two, we had no way of communicating. We didn't even know who these guys were. All we knew was frickin' Speed Squad. But whoever they were, they grabbed these things and they screwed over all the other humans. They really did. Now, they completed some of the objectives, sure, but 200 humans wandered around campus for an hour and a half, covering a grand total of like 2.8 miles uselessly. In fact, we could have just not gone to Mission 4. Oh wow, one team took the tokens and left campus. See, we didn't know they left campus. We just thought they were running the objectives, because that's what we were told by Janine, that one team already grabbed them and running. So what happens? I made a call, and gonna toot my horn here. I made a lot of calls. I called a lot of the missions. I called a lot of plays, and a lot of people listened. And I made a call in Mission 4 that I regret. I mean, I did it for the right reason. It was to complete the objective, but a call I made in Mission 4 that a lot of people followed, and a lot of people died. And I'm gonna come back to that in a minute, I guess. But needless to say, when we found out this Speed Squad had left and we're running the objective, we looked at the closest objective and then we ran. We ran from Morton Hall to the football stadium at a very, very fast pace. I still believe we went too fast. By the time we got there, I think we still had people leaving a long line of humans open to attack across the entire campus. But in order to complete the objective, the only way to do it was to try to catch up with this team. I don't mind running for zombies. I don't mind running for an objective. I was pissed that we were running and chasing humans. Human teams screwed up Mission 4. So the options were, since we had no way of communicating with them, either go back to Morton and wait, or go hang out at Ricky Rat and get camped, or keep checking each objective. The thing is, each objective we went to, we had no way of completing it because we didn't have the items. The whole idea was maybe we'll find these people who took these objectives. We never did. We spent, again, the better part of an hour and a half. We lost more people. We lost Jackie from FDL. We lost several people in Mission 4 that I knew of, plus lots I didn't know. And the humans got scattered, stretched all over campus. Small teams got ambushed. We lost a lot of people in Mission 4. And a lot of that was, in my mind, it was my call. And that sounds egotistical. I mean, no one elected me, but I'm tall, I have a loud voice, and I had a map, so people listen. And I said, guys, the only way we're gonna figure this out is if we run down each of these objectives our own and try to catch these people. And we never did. And we lost a lot of people. And it seems silly that in a game you can harbor guilt, but I do. I feel guilty about that call in Mission 4. I didn't know until afterwards how badly screwed we were. We didn't know that the human teams had taken the objectives and left, leaving us all just to die. We didn't know a lot of that. And also, I feel bad for the mods, because Mission 4 had the potential of being such a cool mission, you know, and it was another climactic point. Take out Ricky Rat and his Rat Pack. You know, nobody who played 0, 1, 2, and 3 had any love for Ricky Rat, and we were all looking forward to taking him out. And the mod who got to play Ricky Rat played it so well, and I wanted to take him out, because there's nothing that says a well-established character better than you wanting to get rid of him. You know, so yeah, you know, I wanted to take out Ricky Rat. All of us wanted to. It was going to be an exciting thing, and you know, the mods are players too, guys, and I know he wanted his last stand, and he didn't get it. I wanted to take out Ricky Rat. I wanted that feeling, but instead we got a Deus Ex Machina the next day of finding out Ricky Rat got hit by a car, and that was disappointing. But it was necessary, because we just could not complete the objective. And I want to shout out all the mods who did Mission 4. I want to especially give a big shout out to Ray, who shadowed our human team and made sure we didn't do too much stupid stuff. I mean, it was nuts, guys. We hit so much of that campus in such a relatively short amount of time. It was hard to keep up. And we lost people because of that. And then finally we called it. We checked our 4th objective with no way to complete it, and we said, all right, we are down from 200 strong to 50 people here. And we didn't lose them all, we just got scattered. So we went back to Morton, and we hauled ass back to Morton, and we lost about 10 or 20 people off the end of our line because the zombies closed in. Yeah. And Team Chaotic, yes. It will not be at Athens next year. Yeah, we were booking it. We ran a lot, and a lot of people weren't really down for running like that. But that was the problem with Mission 4, is we had no way of knowing where everything was. Or either way, Mission 4 was a complete cluster. And not on the mods, not on the players, not on all the players. Some of the players messed it up for the humans and the zombies. It could have been such a cool mission, but instead we all ended up running around for an hour and a half at night. So I got 3 hours of sleep that night. Didn't sleep terribly well, anyway. Allegedly. Fair enough. Allegedly. Oh wait, sorry, that's for a different point. But still, we never found them. We never found the speed squad. We never found those humans who took off with those objectives. And I listened, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I had some words that I'd thought out that night. If I had heard someone bragging the next day about being Speed Squad. I had so many questions like, what the fuck, dude? But anyway, unfortunately, like Mission 3, it was another really, really, really cool mission that unfortunately, because of something happening, turned out to be disappointing. And that was also thematically because Mission 2 was such a high point, and then Mission 3 and Mission 4 were just way under Mission 2 in terms of like execution and energy. Again, Mission 3, I feel like, because having a single rocket launcher, I had no thoughts we were going to get a perfect completion. Nobody goes into an Endwar mission experience thinking you're going to win. All right, you're not. But at least being able to feel like we accomplished something. Mission 3, we didn't. And Mission 4, again, was just kind of sabotaged by other humans. But we're going to keep moving on to Mission 5, or as I call the unpaid Zuru commercial. Unfortunately, because I'm such an excellent nerfer, I drove to campus 20 minutes away from the Airbnb only to get a text message going, hey, do you need your FDL? I went to day 2, and I left my FDL sitting on the floor of the Airbnb 20 minutes away. Oh god, guys, that was a nightmare for me. That was literally something I had nightmares about. I mean, like, literally having a nightmare of being there and going, I can't find my blaster. What am I gonna do? And then all my friends going, sorry man, we gotta go. It happened. Thankfully, Jesse of Project FDL was able, he was there, and he was able to grab the blaster and meet me halfway. So I missed the Mission 5 briefing, but I got there in time for the start of Mission 5. Unfortunately, because I was in such a rush at that point, I forgot to check off one of my important things, and that was swap out your SD card. So 2 minutes into Mission 5, my SD card was full. So I got nothing of 5. Also have nothing of 3, which really is upsetting. I went back through all my footage, no idea. I guess maybe I didn't hit play or record. I don't know what happened. So I got nothing of mission 3, which is probably good because it's going to be a lot of profanity that I've had to edit out. And we really didn't have my... anyway, leaving 3 behind. So 5. 5 was actually a fun mission. And, you know, that people could argue having a freebie mission at the start of day 2 was not really cool. You know, it kind of messed with the energy, like, oh, hello, it's day 2, everyone just survived a grueling day, and oh, this is a freebie. Now, there was a lot of reasons why people said it was, oh, there weren't enough humans, and that they were concerned about the viability of a last stand. I get it. I'm not sure what the real reason was, but I had fun. I got to play a little bit more loose and aggressively than I would have, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was securing objectives and doing all this. There was some really cool running fights and all this, and you probably did, Tomlin. I mean, again, what a great YouTuber. I forgot to hit record for mission 3. What a great nerfer. I forgot my primary at the freaking hotel or the Airbnb. Whatever. Remember when I said sleep deprivation messing with my head? I forgot stuff. I lost my phone twice. I lost the van keys. I forgot my GoPro on day 1. I forgot my primary on day 2. So yeah, my memory was pretty shot. Anyway, so yeah, there was mission 5 was a lot of fun. Didn't get much footage, and then we did the dart sweep, but you know, it was a cool one. There was a couple of really cool stuff. Some really cool stuff. There was a lot of cool stuff about mission 5 that I really enjoyed. And that was, yeah, it was an unpaid Zuru commercial, but at the same time, guys, that's one of the things, you gotta please the bankers. I mean, if they paid in enough money to help make the event happen that warranted the inclusion of a mission featuring their products, there probably had to be a good reason why. It's a necessary evil, guys. Who here paid to play? And the answer is, none of us. We paid for a hotel, we paid for accommodations, we paid for our gear, but Endwar, for the players, is free. And that, of course, has costs. I mean, of course, that's not to say I didn't give it a ribbon going, hi, I'm TK1138, and I'm an unpaid actor in this Zuru commercial. I gave it hell. But it's a necessary evil. And if that's the cost of having a free event, shit, I'll do it again. Really would. But then we did dart sweep, and then that leads into the last stand. Yeah. So last year I died in mission 3. This year I played every single mission and got to the last stand. And it's a really intense feeling. And like I am really proud of that, because I had several regrets from 2017 and I put them all to bed this year. My regrets were not playing all the missions, because mission 2 2017 looked amazing and I wasn't there. I was hunting dossiers, I was still active and having fun, but I wasn't there. And I missed mission 4 because I was sleepy. I mean, mission 4 was really late. But this year I didn't. I also remembered a flashlight, and I got some cool pictures taken, and we had good radios. All my complaints about 2017 in terms of my part, I fixed it. I even got to meet the guy who killed me last year at mission 5. That was it. So I never saw the guy who killed me in mission 3 last year. It was dark, and trust me, I went through that footage so much trying to find this guy. Trying to be like, how did I not see him? I didn't have a light. But I remember how he said, dead, as he attacked me. It's burned into my psyche. It really is. And so during mission 5, we were coming down the stairs and we were booking it, and I heard it. And I stopped and I'm like, that voice. I know that voice. And it was him. And so we managed to get back to the safety area. I put the blaster above my head and I went back out and I found him. And I'm like, dude, you got me in mission 3 last year. And I had to shake his hand. And it was so, it just closed it. I had a lot of regrets about how I died. I died with a whimper last year. Like, I didn't even see the guy, didn't have a light, stuck on the end of the line. I got tagged, doing exactly what you shouldn't do. So, but that's not to say that I didn't sit there and do what everybody does and goes, did he get me? I don't know. Did he get me? No, he did. He had me dead to rights. and so getting to find him and shake his hand and be, you know, kind of close that was cathartic. But so yeah, The Last Stand. This is one point where I'm going to say The Last Stand this year was significantly better than 2017. It really, really was. I don't know, the whole boat mechanic just did not work out in 2017. But The Last Stand in this one was good. There's a lot of humans, as there always is at The Last Stand, even if it doesn't always seem like a lot of humans leading up to it. But again, playing in The Last Stand is just, it's a great feeling. Playing as a zombie in The Last Stand in 2017 was the highlight of my 2017. Gonna straight up say it. Everybody gets to The Last Stand, and that's one thing I really want people to understand, is that people go, oh, I got to The Last Stand. We all get to The Last Stand. We're just on two different teams. Playing The Last Stand as a zombie is a ton of fun. It's not to say it's not as a human. I got to experience it as a zombie in 2017. This year I got my human Last Stand, and it was, I'm just gonna go and say it, it was bitchin', guys. It was bitchin'. Like, I died in The Last Stand, as everybody does, and I said, you know what? I'm happy with that death. I had a good one. Yeah. Last Stand 2017, I had a shield. I took out like 4 guys. I took out Ryan from Make Test Battle. I took out Flying Chicken. Took out a couple of people. Got killed by a sock ninja. Like, remember when I said, yeah. Yeah, it was 2017. But this year, I had a really great final stand. I had really cool moments. I'm looking forward to posting it, like jumping over a wall and shooting. I get hit with a horde egg, and I'm down on my knees for like 30 seconds, and like all these zombies are swarming me. The rest of the humans leave, and I managed to hold them off long enough for the humans to come back and get me. I had a good Last Stand. I did. I was really happy with it. And seeing all the other footage, like seeing Big Al from Monkeytron Collective, he had his footage. You know, I got to see Jangular there. I got to see a lot of the SCNC guys. It was good. It was a really good Last Stand. That said, the humans played like shite. There was an objective, all right? So the humans had to like destroy these Horcruxes. Meanwhile, W Disma had to go like activate these Horcruxes. There were objectives. Nobody played it. And when I say nobody, I didn't either. I shot Disma, I escorted Janine for a little while, and then shit hit the fan, and it was, I was gone. My team died with you in that little corner by the stairs. Yes, that little corner was intense. Yeah, Disma was a really cool character. I liked him, and I liked the whole suit and stuff. You should have been the MVP. Thanks, Jason. I'm not gonna harp on that one too much. I busted my ass. I did the missions. I helped coordinate the humans. But you know what? Next year, just gonna try even harder. That's right. If any of you guys had a problem with me yelling at you during the missions, you're just gonna have to run faster, because I'm gonna be yelling more next year. So, but yeah, it was a great event. There was the question, and this has been a question a couple of people asked, and that was, who do you like, which one was better, 2017 or 2018? I do remember the dual swarm fire. That was a really cool blaster. Let's see, 2017 versus 2018, which one was better? I enjoyed the gameplay in 2018. It was way more intense. It really was. And they had a year to plan it. The visuals, I'm gonna go ahead and give a huge shout out to Judah. The art was amazing, the videos were amazing, the briefings being handled in separate rooms, way better. A lot of my biggest complaints with 2017 were addressed and fixed, and way better in 2018, especially in terms of briefings and coordinating people. Fantastic. The mods and everybody did all the planning, and it was a lot better for 2018. That said, that's not to say that there weren't issues, in my opinion. And I'm going to preface it all the time with my opinion. And a lot of it was energy-wise. Again, Mission 2 was exceptional, and you can definitely tell that there's a team of people who create these missions. And by what I mean is, the missions are so different that you know there has to be different people driving it. It's like when you watch like episodes of a show, and you know, like they have different directors who do different ones, and you can kind of get a feel of that. Yeah. Mission 2 was the highlight of the event. I would even go so far as to say that while The Last Stand is amazing because it's The Last Stand and everyone's all hyped, I don't think The Last Stand beat out Mission 2 for intensity. So, of 7 missions, because you count 1 through 5 and 0 and The Last Stands, 7 missions, our climax was at Mission 3. Called Mission 2, but if you count 0, it's the 3rd mission. And then 3 and 4 were kind of underneath. 5 was not really intense because the deaths weren't real. And then the final stand was intense because it was the final stand. But that leads to the questions of, you know, just like, yeah, I don't know. Mission 2 was definitely the pinnacle of it for me, guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to editing it. It's taken me a long time because, again, there's tons of footage, but it's also like how to capture that. Mission 1 was direct and it was intense, but it was Mission 2 is crazy. It was absolutely nuts. So yeah, I'm hoping that, yeah, energy-wise, Mission 2 is the best, but also story-wise, just it started to get harder and harder to stay into the story like I had been in the beginning. But yeah. So overall, I enjoyed 2018 more. I know a lot of people had issues. A lot of people who made it really far in 2017, dying early in 2018 is rough. Same time, there were people like Aiden Kvarvix and I died in Mission 3 last year, and we both made it to the final stand this year. So that was nice. But I mean, that's HVZ. It's not, it is so much luck. It really is. And so many people go, oh, I died, blah. It's, for the most part, I'm not gonna say it's not all about skill, because sometimes skill is important. But it's also luck, guys. Do I feel like I'm a better player this year than I was last year? No. Did I make smarter decisions this year? Absolutely. And I went farther. But at the same time, there were so many moments where I made it out by the skin of my teeth. There's one that I highlighted specifically in Mission 1. And in Mission 2, it happens again. Running between teams of humans, Spectre N7 nearly took me out. I put 3 in his belly at like point blank range, but he nearly got me. And then in Mission 4, I nearly died. And in the final stand, there was like 5 instances where I nearly died in the final stand before I finally did die. So if you played HVZ Endwar 2018 and you died earlier than you wanted to, I get the disappointment. I felt it from 2017. But don't let it get too hard on you, because again, it's a lot of luck. It's a lot of just so many factors that go into HVZ. Learn from your mistakes, figure out if there's things you can improve. I really picked apart my 2017 play. I identified my weaknesses, I identified what I felt were mistakes, and I corrected them, and I feel like I played smarter this year. But all in all, I think it was a completely terrific event. The mods did a great job, the art was fantastic, the planning was much better. And as Radian said a little bit earlier, was it perfect? No, but who's gonna have a perfect event of 800 people? It's crazy. But it was significantly better. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be in and around Atlanta area next year, which has its own pros and cons as well. It's more local for me. Hip hip hooray. But it's hotter here, guys. I was wearing all black in Athens, and people were like, how are you not dying? I'm like, it's 82 degrees here, fam. It was 105 in Alabama the same very day. The very same day. It's not confirmed Atlanta. It said south, but thinking logistically, you need something that has a big airport nearby. So I think it's down to like 4 different possible locations. Just, I don't know. It's not confirmed Atlanta, it's just seeming like that's gonna be a possible venue. But yeah, all we were told was south. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I was kind of hoping Kentucky or Tennessee. There's some HVZ up in Kentucky, and it's a little bit more central. I don't know. Well, right, Reciprocation Prop says it's confirmed for Atlanta. Well, he would probably know better than I would. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to get it off, like get off my chest, kind of explain, go through the go through the missions one by one. I mean, I had a terrific time. I didn't take nearly as many pictures or videos this year. I got GoPro footage, but last year I did vlogs in the van and I took pictures, and this year I really didn't, because I was a lot busier. So I guess that's my one regret, is not taking more pictures, because it's my favorite trip of the year, and I got to hug and high five and meet so many cool people and sign blasters. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, this channel is like 1,800 people. It's not huge, it really isn't. So the fact that so many people and so many of you guys are like, oh hey, I watch your channel, and then you came up, every one of those was memorable for me. I hope it never gets to the point where they're not. Not that I think it would, but I mean, like, this is a small, but I love this channel, guys. You guys are so active in it, and it means a lot. It really does. And I hope to see more of you at 2019, for sure. I know the SCNC, if it is south, is going to be, the SCNC is going to be very deep next year if it's on our home turf. I mean, hell, we rolled up with like 30-something people anyways, and it was like a 12-hour drive. So anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in this live stream. My second shift at work's about to start, so I'm gonna go ahead and get inside and take care of that. But it was a nice nice quiet day, and I really haven't had many quiet days since coming back, you know. Boom. Yeah, I'm really glad you guys all tuned in. If you got any questions, definitely comment here. This video will be staying up, as well as if you want to hit me up on Facebook. Other than that, I am going to continue working on Mission 2 footage. I hope to have it out by 4th of July. Maybe, maybe not. It might be after I get back from my 4th of July trip. Then I've got some Atomic Dart League stuff to do, and then my final stand. So stay tuned. I appreciate all of you guys who watched, liked, and shared my Mission 1 footage. And I hope to get some more out to you guys soon. So other than that, this has been TK1138. Nerf well, my friends.